Unbelievable. Our very own brother Peter Obi reveals an advice he received some time ago from a madman. Okay, that's someone who is mentally challenged and needs, maybe to be in the psychiatric home. But in Nigeria, I don't think we're doing enough to support such people. However, we see some of them on the road. They should be in a psychiatric home. So this is what is happening. Peter Obi said why he was the governor of Anambra State, a particular madman gave him an advice. And then when you think back and look back at it today, the advice is still very useful. This advice was why he was the governor of Anambra State, And so these are some of the things going on. And let's get all the details. That is the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. The Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, has recalled how he got an advice from a madman that to tackle criminals during his tenure, that gave him the opportunity to be able to tackle criminals during his tenure as the governor of Anambra State. Peter Obi said this during a question and answer session he had with the youth concerning the challenges of the nation. A young man asked him about the role disabled people have to play in his government, and he responded by sharing an encounter he had with disabled people during his visit to Abuja. He then said that he was the governor of Anambra State. He visited a particular area in Anambra State, name mentioned in the video. The madman who was based in the area came towards him to greet him, but was chased away by people around him. However, he stopped his security from chasing the madman and went forward to embrace him. He said that the madman asked him a question, and he said yes, after which the madman gave him some advice, and he did as the man said. He said that whenever he visits Onitsha, he still sees and greets the madman, who hugs him and tell him things happening in the area. You see, this is the way. You don't throw down anybody and look down on anyone. It may look like they are insane and mentally derailed, but trust me, if you can pay attention and listen, there may just be some words of truth. Okay? There may just be some words of truth in those very words. There may just be some, real advice. There may just be some real things that you never thought about, okay, that may potentially, possibly, okay, come out from there. So Nigerians, Peter Obi is giving a reason and is telling Nigerians why he thinks, he has what it takes to bring Nigeria to that desired position that could. So Peter Obi is making it clear that I do not look at people and, just make light of it. I'm very particularly concerned. I value everybody. That's what it means. I value everybody. I do value everyone. Every single individual is important. I don't take some. I don't pick and choose. I put everybody on the same pedestal, and I take everyone quite very seriously, to ensure that everybody feels part of the pack. It's not for some people, okay? It's not for some individuals, it's for everyone, so that there is truth, there is justice, and everyone feels part of what is going on. Okay, so this is what is happening, and why Nigerians, we all must continuously and constantly make a real agreement on what we want going forward. Okay, we need to make a real agreement. We need to ensure that we do not make light of it. So we need to ensure that the records are straight. We get our PVCs, we register, and we are all ready to bring something new and fresh to the table. You see, what is happening today is because of the level of poverty, because of the level at which things have gone, it has shown to us that this is one of the things that is being used against Nigerians. Okay, poverty, people suffering genuinely. These are some of the things that have, being used now against Nigerians, where you see these very people, not having, where you see these people and everyone now having to behave, okay, as if, life begins and ends with, with them. They are the deciding factor, and Nigerians have no opportunity to speak. Those things must come to an end so that we can move forward. It's about time we begin to, make move to ensure that we bring about what is really true and necessary, so that as a people, as a nation, we can move forward. For some time now, Nigerians have been suffering, okay? We must make necessary, steps. We must take those necessary steps that could potentially result, in necessary national transformation for us all. It's not a question for some people. It's a must for every one of us. Making that decision that could potentially bring about a difference is a must for every one of us. Okay, so this is what is happening, and that's why every one of us, wonderful people, is about time. Let's ensure that we all get the right candidates, the right men and women, the right youths, the right people to come in to our political terrain, especially in leadership, to be able to make that, decision that could potentially, affect every one of us. The decisions we are making today, what are we doing with it? How are we sure that those decisions are the right ones that we should take? So these are some of the things, that these are the days ahead of us that every one of us must impact, must, contribute into meaningfully, necessarily, to ensure that we bring about a difference. The silence that have gone on so long have allowed those who have no iota of truth to be our leaders. But when we begin to stand for what is right and refuse, some oppressiveness going on in the society, you'll be shocked at what next will follow. So Nigerians, is about time. It's about time we begin to make that decision together. Okay, it's what we do together. It's not for some people. It's not by some people. It's for us all, so that Nigeria can truly be safe and we can be a happier people, a happier nation, and be glad that we did made that, that decision. Okay? So it is what it is, my wonderful people. And every one of us have got a duty and got an opportunity to be able to contribute meaningfully to the transformation of this nation together. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.